Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and a very good morning to all of you. Okay, I am Aminah Shari from Universiti Malaysia Sabah, Kampus Antarabangsa Labuan. Okay, I am going to present my paper entitled An Analysis of Core Movement in Equity Sector Indices. Okay, this is the outline of my presentation. I am going to start with the introduction, followed by literature review, research methodology, result and discussion, and the last one is the research conclusion. Okay, as an introduction, the core movement among the global equity market has recently attracted international investors, and understanding of their economic features play an important role in asset pricing. Okay, despite the fact that investing in less correlated assets appear to reduce diversification of risk, yet a comprehensive sectoral analysis on market return has received inadequate attention, especially in emerging countries, particularly in Malaysia. Then the main research objectives of this study is to examine the co-movement among equity sector return with the equity price index. The literature review, the previous study showing that most of the studies are referring to the specific sectors, and also they are focusing on the developed and developing countries. Okay, so especially in Li Hu and Li 2016, they are referring to the ETF sectors. Okay, and other they are focusing on the specific sectors. Okay, like this, they have the studies on the healthcare sector index. Okay, and also got studies that are using equity sectors. Okay, and the result are varied. This is the conceptual framework for these studies. Okay, I'm conducting the co-movement between each of the sector index in Malaysia. Okay, I'm going to find the co-movement of the sector index of consumer product, construction, finance, industrial product, plantation, property, steel and mining, trade and service with the equity index. Okay, which is in the case of, in the study, is referring to the Kuala Lumpur Composite Index. Okay, there are all other hypotheses related to this study. We started with the hypothesis 1A. There is a significant co-movement between consumer product return and the composite index. Until hypothesis 1I, okay, there is a significant co-movement between trade and service return and the composite index. Next, in terms of the methodology, the study is referring to the quantitative research design, okay, and also a standard time series. Okay, a standard time series used in this study is referring to the unit root analysis, okay, to find the autocorrelation. Okay, autocorrelation in these studies. And the main research method used is the MGAS-DCC. Okay, why we are using MGAS-DCC? Because we want to find the dynamic changes. Okay, the dynamic changes of the equity sector return with the KLCI index. Okay, and when we are using the MGAS-DCC, it will give the insight to the degree of the dynamic volatility, okay, between the equity sectors and the composite index. And it will allow the investors to find the how correlation among the equity sectors changes over time. Okay, it will give a comprehensive views, okay, for the investors. They are looking for the specific sectors, okay, to invest. They can look and they can measure the correlation over time. Okay, there are changes over time. Okay, the volatility. Okay, the sample and sampling method is referring to the daily data. Okay, daily data of 9 equity sectors indices available in the stock market. Okay, all are referring to the price indices, okay, for each sector. Okay, in total we have 5,093 observation. Okay, from 1999 to 2019. Okay, the microfit software have been used to run the MCAS GCC analysis, and a simple correlation analysis is conducted to get the descriptive analysis result for this study. Okay, this is the model specification that has been used. We following the ICIRSST 2002. Okay, this is the equation for this study. Okay, the model for this study. Okay, the result showing that the highest mean, okay, the highest average return for this equity sectors are referring to the consumer product. Okay, and also the plantation. Okay, consumer product plantation provide the higher average return, okay, compared to other sectors. Okay, in terms of correlation, majority of the equity sectors provide higher correlation with the KLCI, okay, with the composite index, except for tin and mining. Okay, tin and mining sectors provide lower correlation due to the tin and mining sectors the stock are not fluctuate. Okay, they have a consistent price index. Okay, for these categories of sectors. Okay, next for the MCAS result, it shows the conditional volatility and the correlation. Okay, the graph showing the volatilities. Okay, the fluctuation and the dynamic changes of the volatility of the return. Okay, for the all the 9 equity sectors. And this graph showing the volatility of the correlation. Okay, it's showing that the lowest correlation is the tin and mining. Okay, plantation and the properties. Okay, all the 3 sectors provide diversification advantage. Okay, for the investors. Okay, for the investors who are looking for the specific sectors to invest, they may invest in tin and mining, plantation and properties, because the finding shows that these 3 sectors provide lowest correlation, okay, compared to other sectors. Okay, as a conclusion, majority sectors in stock market are strongly co-move. Okay, they provide positive correlation. Okay, and in terms of the conditional correlation, the tin and mining, plantation and property sector are suitable for equity investors because it provides a very low correlation, and it's also a good sign for gaining diversification benefit for retail and institutional investors. Thank you.